Hi, and welcome to Anthony's Amazing World. We're here today. We're going to talk about this 1972 Honda 600 Coupe, which this has been in the family for 26 years or longer. It's my father and his father, for him, owned a car dealership. And what I remember as a little kid going to visit Grandpa, that this was sitting in the backyard next to his little tangerine tree, and I would often jump in it and pretend I was driving it. Always wanted to see it run, and only saw it run about 26 years ago when we loaded it up on the trailer and pulled it out here to Arizona. And I'm going to turn it over to Dad, and he'll elaborate what he remembers about it.
Yeah, my father, and he used car a lot. He had all kinds of cars going through. And this one just happened to we liked it. And my father went ahead and put a motor job on it. I guess you have to buy the bottom end. But I put tires on it, painted the wheels. I had painted this thing twice. But we've had it since, I remember I didn't have my license. My sister gave me a ride in it. So I'm 66 now. That's probably more than 50 years. So, yeah, we're going to check it out and see if we can try and make a run. And then we're going to put it for sale.
Okay, here's the motor. Dad is going to explain a little bit about the motor.
Yeah, this here is this whole car is called a Micro Mini. It is a two-cylinder, air-cooled, with a four-speed transmission, manual transmission that they made, and it didn't do too bad when it was younger. They raced these little things around a real racetrack. You should see those. Those are a crack up. I've already taken off like the hose that went. This is the air cleaner hose. Went somewhere. I don't know. I took the air cleaner out and everything. We're going to go ahead and try and squirt some fuel down here. This is the carburetor, obviously, and see if we can try and make it at least run on some fuel and see if it's going to fire. And then we're going to go ahead and have to take the gas line off and try and get some gas to it. We might do that right now. See how hard it is, but we're going to try and get her fired up here.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this fuel line off and connect a new one so we can have some fuel going to it as we try to start it up too. There's that. Ooh, it's gonna break. Yep, broke it off. Your Dad in the background.
A good idea. I took the cup off of a mini soda, put the tube on the bottom of that. Then we'll tape it up on the windshield.
See this hose off. Just so crusty, I wanna use these little needles, or these little wire cutters, just cut it. Some of it's still a little fresh. There we go. This one. new hose line on, our fuel line on.
That going there?
Now we just need.
Let's see if I'm going to be able to. Ooh, that's not going to be good.
Might have to come up with another idea, so go ahead.
Damn. That was a good idea, too.
I'm going to take a second, find something to hook up to that, and come back to it.
I'm going to fill this hose, and that's what it's going to run on until it runs out of fuel out of this hose.
Really?
Don't you think? If it runs that long, it doesn't use much fuel, okay? All it needs is some fuel on the end of this to the carburetor, and it'll start sucking. It'll probably last.
Personally, I would have cut it and put something right in the fuel air box area, the little bottle for it to suck out of.
Does it look like it's leaking at all down there where it's connected?
No.
Nothing? Can you see fuel
No.
filling it up?
Fuel in there.
Can you get that monkey tape over there, that black tape? Can you give me a piece and I can put it on the windshield?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm filling it up. It's almost right to here. Look at that. There it is. It's full. Then we'll just stick it up here and gravity will do its thing. We can also use this to try and prime it. I think sure start a better idea in here.
What happened?
And nothing's working. I'll get the jumper box over there. Hopefully it's got some juice in it. Otherwise,
Huh?
I'm gonna pull my truck up here and use jumper cables. I thought this would have worked, but this charger's pretty much on its last leg.
This key doesn't like going in really well.
Squirt it with something.
So I was thinking maybe just a little lube. So that one finally gave out, or what?
I think that one died finally. I've had that for so long. Buy a new one, Harbor Freight.
Rest in peace, battery jumper. It's probably like a 60-year-old battery jumper. Let's put a little lube on the key. Make sure it goes in and out a little easier. Now we're going to try to start her up and see what happens.
Does it go? Move?
Huh?
Does it move okay?
Well, it goes in and out.
Now about cranking it to start it.
Yeah, it goes over.
Do it a couple times, you know.
Well, I did.
I don't know where your charger is.
Okay, we're going to try to start her up now. See what happens. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Not enough power, huh?
Nope, not enough power.
This charger's been sitting around for a while,
Yeah, I
so.
bet.
Alright, I'll go charge it up.
That's why we need to find the little trickle
I could get the
charger.
truck, and we'll do jumper cables.
All right.
Turn the truck around.
All right, we got the jumper cables up. I'm going to try it again.
I have to admit, it hasn't even been started for 26 years, so it's kind of a miracle, you know. You ready?
Here we go.
Alright. Okay, hold it. Okay. There you go. See, it wants to
Ooh.
run.
Well, it looked like it wanted to, but
Maybe I drowned it.
yeah.
Let it sit for a second.
Yeah. I didn't see anything move right here.
Yeah, I don't think any gas is getting into the carburetor. If we're going to run it, it's going to run on sure start.
That's why I think we should take the carb apart first
You want to?
and redo that, see if we can, and then try it again.
All right. Because you're right. Right there is where the float is. I'll bet you the float is stuck to where it's not letting fuel in.
Something is, and that looks pretty simple. Like,
all right. Let me turn the wing off.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead to get this carb off so we can take a peek at it. Open her up, take a look in the inside and see what's going on. On top of that, it seems to be all frozen up too. So another reason I want to be able to make sure everything opens up and gets its air and fuel. Go ahead and get to that. Let's see, I gotta take this off. And on the other side, gotta get these. Tighten this screw. Get this screw off. And this cable off here, the throttle cable. But take it off with this bracket so everything can stay together. Looks like the choke and the throttle. Good. You guys right there. Some PVE blaster. So squirt a little bit on everything here. Pull out my little box of tricks. screwdriver for this. Alright. Head and unscrew this one. There we go. Just cracked it open. Should be able to pull that out. There we go. It did move. That one's okay. We're going to take okay. There's that bracket. There we go. I'll just hang loose right there. Need this off for loosen. And now this little electrical, I believe it's a electric choke, but I'm not sure. Or a sensor of some sort. Nah, it can't be a sensor. Too old for that. Okay, it's got a needle. Just let that hang down. And it should be ready to come out. It's moving on me as I'm trying to take the carb off. Oh. Uh-oh. It's really stuck in there. Loosen that bracket completely. And I can try to get her off. There she comes. And looks like it. Oh, the new, like a vacuum hose. About to connect this up. The new hose. All right, got that off. Now we're going to take it apart. Okay, we're going to go ahead and see if I get this apart, free up some things like this butterfly here. And check out the jets, the main jet and the little jet. These are caked up. little blast. That one's really stuck in there. Nope. Get me a longer bit. There we go. Almost like somebody put some Loctite in here. All right, finally freed it up. All right, all of those should be free. Gotta get this pin. Get this pin, either this off, maybe. Yeah, take this one off here. There we go. Little pin off. Get the little washer out. There we go. That should be free there. Take the bottom off. Ooh. Ooh. Trying to save the gasket here. I might have to make a new gasket. Carefully. There we go. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think this would have ran very well, Dad. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this stuff. Ooh, it looks like tar.
Yeah, that's what it turns.
Look at that. Ew.
After the gas tank.
Or for you stoners out there, some wax. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to give her a somewhat of an overhaul. Because all this gooiness. And we'll throw it back on afterwards and see if we can't get it to run. Look at that stuff. Okay, I'm getting the rest of this part now. I just need to get the bottom part. And I'm going to go ahead and stick her in some carb cleaning carburetor parts cleaner for night to loosen up everything because it's kind of frozen up on some things here. Float here. Doesn't want to move. I don't want to mess it up. It's like a $400 carb if we were to get it new or rebuilt. And we're not going to go that far. I'm going to clean her up best I can, and we're going to throw her back on. So I'm just finishing up. Get the bottom part off. And there's some concerns here and there from where we did this last time. One of the flaps for the butterflies is missing a screw. And I'll show you right here. That it's missing right there. So I'd like to find a screw that matches the threads and get it in there so this flap sits in the hole properly and operates. Ooh. Nothing bent. Well, that's good. That's the bottom. Big old spring. Well, I don't know if I could take it any further from that. I think we'll go ahead and toss her in the bucket. So just taking this all off, and it looks like our little pump. I guess you'd call it a little accelerator pump. Not too sure, but it's locked up. That's supposed to move up and down. I believe pump the gas. Anyways, I'm gonna toss this whole thing in there. Same with this guy. I'm gonna leave that in there overnight. Hopefully it'll soak it into everything, and I'll be able to unlock some things that are just locked up in there. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up for this video because we had come to the conclusion of ordering a rebuild kit for the carb, and we'll try to start it up next week. But at least you got an introduction to it and the possibility that it will fire up and run. And the other thing I wanted to make a note about is I'll be making more videos now that it's cooled down finally here in Arizona. Made it really difficult to film anything during the summer because the phone would get hot and I'd have problems with that. Anyways, stay tuned. I will have some more interesting videos coming up with the Explorer and some dune buggy stuff here soon, and this will be on first on the list, getting it running hopefully next week. Until then, stay amazing, and we'll see you out there.